Hello. So I wanted to match as little as possible today. Can't totally see what I'm wearing, but it's very mismatched and I love it. It's kind of all over the place. And we got the cactus glass. So wanted to touch base because I have been hopping on here. I've been talking a little bit about how I've been doing this 28-day cleanse. And it was my catalyst to make some healthier choices in the food department, what I was putting in my body, and to really inspire other healthy choices. And what I notice is like healthy choices breeds more healthy choices. When I do yoga, I'm more likely to be eating better throughout the day. When I drink a lot of water, I have more energy. And then if I do yoga, then I might meditate. And so it's amazing how all these things kind of start to snowball in the best of ways. And I'm really happy with the fact that I have stuck with myself through this, because I feel like when we follow through on anything, it gives us that little bit of confirmation that says, you can do this. And something that came up for me today was there's this new regulation coming out. So I'm getting all these emails about how privacy policies are being updated, because there's like a European Union new regulation being passed about privacy policies in your website and stuff. Basically just sharing, being open and sharing with people like how you collect their info. And I'm not really like big on that with my website because I don't use ads on there or anything, but Wix uses cookies and blah, blah, blah. It's like whenever I get into the technical stuff, it just like makes me freeze up and I get all nervous, like, not my specialty. Like I'm really good at creative stuff and some technical stuff a little, but mostly creative technical stuff, not like writing a privacy policy or whatever. Following all these regulations, like, oh, barf, right? So I was really starting to like stress about it. I think it's probably not a big deal and I'm going to be able to follow through and, get everything on there I need and it'll be just fine. But it's like I needed to remind myself of that. Like, at least you can do this and it's going to be okay and you are capable. And, it's just like one thing or the other. Like, even though you feel like your strengths lie in this arena, like you're smart and you're capable and you're intelligent and you can do this. And so it just connects to everything, when you challenge yourself and you follow through with something, it just proves you like more and more, it just builds your confidence. And so that's where I'm at, right now with the cleanse. I felt really good that I've done it. I kind of in the last 4 days that I'm in now, because I know it's going to be over, it's better. Like when it was 10 days, 11 days from the end, about a week ago, I hit a point where I was just like, this has been really challenging because I've had to be really focused on it. It's a lot to commit to. Just like any kind of healthy choice, I've ever wanted to make. It's like there is an effort there and there's an involvement there and a lot of nurture and, love that goes into making those kind of choices for yourself. And, results can be mixed or even unseen. And so at that point, about a week ago, I really was like, man, like I'd really like this to be over. And I had a pep talk with the PRC, partner in crime, Jimmy Paschal. And he was just like, look how far you've come. I mean, this week, it's going to be like a week and then a couple days. It's just going to fly by. And it's so incredible that you've done this. And, we did a great grocery shop. So I had like really substantial food to have like around when I was finishing up the last week and some variation. And it just was like, yeah, you know what? Those days passed so quick and all of a sudden there's only 4 days left. Sorry, I keep like hitting my knee and shaking the camera. But so yeah, I think it's that feeling too of like when something comes to an end, you're almost a little sad because then life goes on and you're on to the next thing, the next challenge or the next thing you want to work on. And, something I really want to get in the flow with is doing some kind of movement every day. I like yoga because it's at home, but I really want to start working out more and getting more movement in. And this is something I've been talking about for a long time, just like I was talking about doing a cleanse and eating healthier like a year ago. I was talking about that. And so it just goes to show that, I wrote a microblog this week about how awareness in and of itself is the shift. How just knowing you want to change is a shift in and of itself. There's so much that's going on, in that current, in that wavelength of energy that lives in between the action steps. And those things move us forward just the same as the action does. It's action in and of itself. Just the contemplation, the reflection, the, getting yourself kind of ready to be ready for some of the challenges that may come up or the things you may go through, and, priming yourself, your spirit to kind of move on it, but also be kind to yourself along the way. And so, yeah, I'll leave the link to that microblog down below. I called it the real first step. And I am actually going to do a reading on it that will be up on this channel as well, now that I think about it, because it is just such a great concept. And my mind just went blank, completely went blank, and I have no idea what I was going to talk about next. But I will say that I've had such self-discovery in the cleansing process. Thankful for it, happy for the ending. A little bit sad too, because I've gotten so used to this routine and almost have this attachment to it now, and have really enjoyed talking about it and the experience of it. But like I said, there's going to be new discoveries and experiences, and always things to expand on within myself, and that's the adventure of it. So I will be sending out the book excerpt from the upcoming book, Trying to Make It, probably next week. So if you want to hop in on those, they are fantastic, and I love sharing them with the community. So you can hop on over to ELYSEHUGHES.com, join us there, and all my usual spots. I'm totally on Insta. That's my main place. So if you've been looking for me, you just found me, just hit me up there, because that's where the interaction really happens, and I share the majority of my updates and writings and everything that's going on. So that's all for today, and links are down below. Bye.